So I am currently about to go to bed. It's about midnight on Christmas Eve, and I just was having like a worship time, and I was actually watching videos on YouTube for a couple hours of just sermons and just so much stuff. And I just decided to read my Bible, and I just went beside my bed and just started praying and just trying to ask God to reveal something to me, and just praying that I would just get closer to Him, and just praying for comfort, and just knowing that I am not going to know what's going to be happening in the next season of my life, and that's okay. And I don't need to know. That's not my job to know, because I'm not going to be able to change it either way. And then I just need to trust that God is in control and having faith. And I was just praying that prayer, and I was just really intentionally just trying to be so intentional about it. And I just felt to turn to Deuteronomy. I can't really say it very well, but I opened it up, and I just found it, and right when I opened up to Deuteronomy, it went to the first chapter in it, and I just started reading through it. And what caught my eye was when the headline is rebelling against the Lord, and it was verse 26 and going down from there, and it's just talking about how Moses just led the Israelites out of Israel, and they were actually in the mountains, and they were about to get swarmed by, I cannot say this word, so give me grace, Maoris. It's like a group, and the people were so afraid, and they actually said, verse 27, you grumbled in your tents and said, the Lord hates us. So he brought us out of Egypt to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites to destroy us. And that just really caught my eye, because I was like, wow, they said that? Like, why would you say you hate God? God is good, and God is mighty, and he wouldn't do anything to try and hurt us, because he loves us that much. And they said that God hates them when God just delivered them out of Israel. And it kind of goes on to verse 28, and it says, where can we go? Our brothers have made our hearts melt in fear. They say the people are stronger and taller than we are, and the cities are larger with the walls to the sky. We even saw the Anakites there. And they're just saying that, God, like, there's no way we're gonna win against them. Why did you bring us here? You know that there's no way that the strongest people, and they have the largest city, there's no way we're going to be able to beat them. Why would he even allow this to happen? And they were just so angry and so frustrated. And I was like, wow, that's just crazy, because it's kind of going through the same thing. And it's just opening my eyes, and I'm just finally seeing the sin behind it, because God's not going to reward someone that's doubting him and says they hate God. And I just kind of wrote down on the side, and I said, there is so much doubt in them. They knew how God just delivered them out of Israel, and how good God really is, and how he can change a situation dramatically so fast. And why would they doubt him? And they didn't see the ending result. They didn't see the end in sight. They just saw that they were going to die, and they wanted to go back and be slaves. But God's like, no, this is the thing. You aren't going to be able to see the end, because if you do, then you'll not have as much faith as you would if you didn't know the end result, and all you see is this fear and this doubt and this worry and this thing blocking what you want to go to. And what they wanted to be is free. And so they were just so confused and so upset to God, because they're like, we're gonna lose. Why would you even allow this to happen? But God's like, but see, you're not gonna lose. You just need to have faith and keep believing, because I'm gonna bring you out in freedom at the end of this. But this is just a roadblock to strengthen your faith even more. You see, when things get in your path and things get in your way that you just think you're not going to be able to get over, but God's like, this is something that is going to grow your faith even more for me. And these things aren't from me, but I will deliver you out from them, because God is just that good and he loves us just that much. And we don't have to know the end result, because we'll never know. God knows everything, and you just have to believe and trust that he's going to help you through it in his way that he wants it done, and not the way that we believe we should be delivered and the things that we want, because the things we want aren't the things that God has planned for us. You see, God knows what we want and he understands what we want, but he automatically has a plan for us that is so much more greater than ours. And we just have to trust and believe and have faith that he has our best interest in mind, and that the things we want probably aren't things that we really need, or things that are gonna deliver his kingdom to grow even more. And so that was just kind of something that popped out to me in that little section. And then going on, it says, verse 29, then I said to you, do not be terrified, do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God, who is going before you, will fight for you, as he did for you in Egypt, before your very eyes in the wilderness. And right there, I was just talking about how God works for the best when we think, when things don't look good, because you will believe in him just that much more. Your fear may look big and scary, impossible to defeat. The challenges ahead look hard and long, and you may want to quit because you're quickly going to go through revival. And the devil puts that fear there because he doesn't want you to have revival happen. And see, the devil is trying to block things that God is trying to bring you to. But God is like, hey, those things don't matter. We're actually going to use those things against the devil, and we're going to use those things to grow your faith towards me even more. And we're going to be like, haha, you see, devil, we still made it out, and this person is stronger with me at the end of the day because of the things you did. And he's going to be so much more upset. The devil's going to be so upset because you've grown so much more to God, and you still got to the end of the finish line with God through that season, through that time that you were just so upset about, because God is that good and he won, and he's always going to win, and he's always going to have your best favor in mind, like I said. So he is always going to deliver you out of the darkness. You see, God is light, and light defeated the darkness. Light will always defeat the darkness. When you walk into a dark room, the first thing you do is get a light so you can see. You turn on a lamp so you can see, and the light will illuminate through the room, because the light will always defeat the darkness. No matter what, the darkness will never defeat the light. And God is the light. All the times that you're just struggling and you're so upset, you're so beat down, just think about God and having faith and trusting that he has a plan for you, and that he will have plans to prosper you and to grow your faith towards him even more, because that's all he wants, is to have all of you. And he can't have all of you if you're too worried about what the devil is putting in your life to make you fearful of what God has for you, because you, at the other side of fear is God, and God is going to deliver you from the fear, from the anxiety, from the worry that the Israelites were going through, because they were so mad at God because they thought they were gonna die against the Amorites. Still can't say that word. But they didn't, because God's like, stop worrying about what you can see, because I can see what you can't see, and I will deliver you and prosper you. But you have to stop worrying about things you cannot see. Or you have to stop worrying about things you can see. So this is just really hit home for me when I was trying to find God and find peace in God and find peace in all the worry of this world right now, all the worry I have about the future. But it's like, it doesn't matter because I ain't even promised tomorrow. So God, just work in me today, Lord. Just work in me right now to help more people, to help myself, to help my family, to help everyone just see you in me. God, just pray that you will give me light that I can spread to the darkness of this world, because that's all that matters. So I really didn't want to make this video, but I just felt an overcoming peace to just do it. And I actually talked with my friend this morning. I'm like, I want to make videos that are raw and that are from God. And I just want to pray about each video so intentionally. And I want to have the word opened up and just speaking from God, because I don't want this to be about me. I never wanted it to be about me. And just going back to my roots about what God says, who we are. And I just want to spread that with you guys. And so I'm hoping that this video helps someone out there, at least one person, because the embarrassment, well, I'm not embarrassed, but the embarrassment I might get for not wearing any makeup right before bed, and I'm probably not going to edit this video at all because I just want to be honest and raw with everyone that watches this video, and hopefully God just illuminates through it. So I'll see you guys later, and I hope this helped you guys. Bye.